Okay, so let's get rid of Fauson. Let's get Dismas, Renauld, Emerald Herald, and probably Plague Knight. Get them all up to level 2. And then we can go fight, the Necromancer. Hopefully it'll reset the, whatever relic it is, so it's something a little bit more interesting. Oh, this is a long one. Alright, give me that food. Minus speed, though. I'll live. Okay, that should be enough. So you can probably handle the farmstead after getting them all to level 2. Yeah, potentially. I want to go fight the Necromancer first, I think. Mainly I want to...
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Really, one thing I don't like about this game is the repetition of dialogue. Okay. Oh, I was gonna get him a relic. Or a trinket. Okay.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I like it when the dungeons are in this like nice kind of pattern here, if that makes sense. Like when it's really clear how to progress through. And this is not one of those. It has a lot of loops in its time. Yeah, I forgot to add the tome to Dismas. Yep, I did. I mean, it could be worse. Because realistically, I mean, baseline, we have Dismas.
Be gone, fiend.
So, like, I don't know. I don't feel particularly... Wow. Wow. What? Where were you last run?
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Where was this last run? I just... What? This is not fair. I mean, honestly, I'm fine. This is the team I'd rather do well on anyway. But it just feels like the universe is just screwing with a little bit. You're running A team with this one. Yeah, but A team and B team should not have different luck values, and yet they seemingly do.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
This is why I don't play XCOM, because XCOM likes to just, like, screw with me, too, and it's like, you have a 99% chance to hit. You miss! Ah! Your gun is literally passing through them. You miss! 2 shots through them! What do you know? That's what happens when you stick your gun straight through an enemy. I really would love to do like a full XCOM run someday. But I probably never will. See, to ever play the old XCOMs. Omni, an old fan of mine, had actually done a Patreon-sponsored series where he's like, hey, you should play, like, the first XCOM game. And I'm like, sure, why not? How bad can it be?
The light, the promise of safety.
It was bad. It was so bad. It was like... I think most of my guys died before they got off the ship. And then the rest died fairly quickly thereafter. And I was like, it took me half an hour to get here. I have no continuing interest in playing this game beyond this point. Wander's having flashbacks. I am. It was awful. You know, Wander knows you should be hitting 200,000 subs on YouTube tomorrow or the day after. I should be hitting 200,000 subscribers sometime between now and like lunchtime tomorrow. I'm at oh no, I'm probably gonna hit 200,000 over the course of this stream. I'm at 199,969. I'm 31 subscribers from 200,000, which feels really surreal to me. I mean, this video is gonna go up well after this fact. But no, when I started my YouTube career, I honestly was not. I was kind of under the not under the impression, but like
destroyed.
Fuck. No. Goddamn Dismas. But yeah, when I started my YouTube career, I was like, I will be happy if I get to 10,000. And it took me a while to get there, actually. But like,
their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I have been, like, every once in a while I'll see like a thread on YouTube or
Remind
whatever,
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
He said the thing. But actually, I wonder if there's a mod that reduces the frequency of his narration. Just a little bit. But yeah, so I'll see these threads on the Let's Play subreddit and whatnot. It's like, what are your goals? And I'm like, that's my goal like years ago. Now I'm just like, I'm coasting as far as I can on this. So that number drop and rise repeatedly because of trolls. At this point, you'd have to have a pretty committed group of trolls to actually have like a sizable dent in my sub growth. Like you would have to have quite a number of people. I did actually, when I first hit 100,000 subscribers, there was definitely like a group of people that were actively trying to like mess with me, and it was kind of obvious. That's okay. Like the first stressor move that we've gotten hit by this entire time. No.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
It's down to 10%. Wins multiplayer tonight. Got cancelled. Bird had overtime. Which really isn't that big of a deal for me. Let's see. Stabbings.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It feels weird, but it's also really cool. Let's see. Reduce disease-resistant dodge. We'll just stack it on her. It's also cool. And this time I sort of have a plan for 200,000. I mean, it's not exactly the most exciting
are often
thing.
low on supplies.
At least I have a plan for once. This is gonna be a long run. How many torches do we have left? I'm down to 11. I've already burnt half of them. We might... Oh, in retrospect, 2 of my characters have light-related moves. So we should probably just start using them. Yeah, so what's the plan for 200,000? I will be streaming, probably on YouTube for once in a very, very blue moon, tomorrow. And no, it's not a cooking special. I considered it, but the setup for that was more of a nightmare that I wanted to put together, if that makes sense.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, so it won't be streamed on Twitch, it'll be streamed on YouTube. But I've been meaning to make a shirt design for ages, but I've never gotten around to it. Oh wait, why am I doing bleed? We might as well just do that. But so I'm going to be streaming a bunch of art tomorrow to make a t-shirt design. Not exactly the most exciting subscriber special you've ever seen, probably. But that would be cool.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
This channel also has cooking. It is attempted cooking. I have footage sitting around from ages ago where I tried doing a cooking thing with Bird. It didn't pan out the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. Let's just kill him. Oh, didn't kill him. But I stunned him. There we go.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Okay, stun resist, but reduce dodge. Well, that's fine. Dodge isn't that big of a deal. And we're still going over here. Hey, we did a cooking show for 100,000, but yeah, it never hit YouTube because I think it took Bird literally 2 months to send me the footage, and by that point I was just like, well, this is kind of meaningless. I might just put it up at some point random. Just in the next... When it's like randomly 2 years old, it's like, I'll just put it up. Yeah, so when will the art stream be? Probably in the middle of the day tomorrow. I'm just gonna have my schedule clear. Let me see. What are these things immune to? Incision! Please bleed. There we go.
Back to
wow.
the pit.
Okay. I guess we might as well do the party heal. I don't think the nibblers are gonna get me before now. There we go. Yeah. De-stress. This really is like ridiculously...
This expedition at least promises success.
Ridiculously effective for everything. And more fights. But yeah, unlike the last run, which was just like, oh no, more fights. This one's just like, yeah, more fights! I guess it really is all in the team comp. Flag grenade! I guess I could have done the stun thing too. Oof. Okay, that kind of sucks a little bit. These guys kind of suck. I guess if she can just start de-stressing herself. We could try attacking. Oh! Eh. Let's just stun this guy. Just let him do whatever. We're lucky we can kill this one. Perfect. And there we go. Yeah, it'd be nice if her her attack move that also has the self-heal attached. It'd be nice if that one it was considered a de-stress as well. Oh well, it's not a big deal. Dang it. And there it goes, never mind.
Inches.
Never mind, we are good to go. A Dismas OP, please nerf never. Yeah. The thing is, he's not even like grossly overpowered, it's just riposte plus like some of his basic moves just do a bunch of damage. But he doesn't have like the I want to say the versatility that some of the other characters have. He's only got like one status effect that he can apply, and otherwise it's just raw damage. He sucks against he's really bad against the armored guys. Why her?
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Okay, let's stun the dudes in the back. They hurt. Nope. Dismas did not do it. See Campbell in here. I'm torn on that one. She is. You're right. She's getting up there in terms of stress. But Dismas has a 20% damage increase right now, and I'm not entirely sure if I want to give that up. Because that's pretty good. I still remember the day when I learned that the
obliterated.
The day when I learned that the plague doctors were female. It makes total sense. Ish. It was just a surprise to me. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's a big de-stress.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So I'm gonna get rid of the blood, at the very least. Oh, while we're here, did I get Renaud? No, I should probably get Renaud Inspiring Cry, so I can switch it out for like Stunning Blow or something like that at some point. Not as like a consistent thing, but just like, you know, if stress is becoming a problem, grab passage.
It. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Oh, there he goes. Man, that is so effective. It's keep with the stunning gas. This is just, it's the most vanilla team comp you can have, but it is delightfully effective. Like it rolls people.
Decisive pummeling.
We are rolling people. Okay, what do we got? Stabbings. Jeez. I needed this after the last run.
Unforeseen.
I needed this after the last run. I was actually getting kind of demoralized. I'll just do it for the light. For the light. Oh, we got him anyway.
Purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
But I was, oops. Nope. Yeah, dismissed. There we go. We get more keys. More stuff. Lovely stuff. I'm so glad we don't have to worry about inventory management that much. Like, I'm so glad that busts and portraits and whatnot just kind of stack endlessly. Keep stunning the man in the back. I haven't seen Wanderbot play this in a while. Did it win the roguelike roulette? No, it actually got a DLC today.
Masterfully executed.
It's kind of a shame. They didn't really like announce the DLC particularly well. Most people like seemingly have no idea that this even came out, which is like, okay, good that I'm doing word of mouth for this. But it's like, I've noticed that a lot. What was it recently? Unravel 2 was one of those games, came out kind of complete surprise to people.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Let's see. Unravel 2 came out with like little fanfare, apart from the fact that it's like, it's out at E3. Whereas like the previous Unravel 1 had been announced the year before and, you know, had like a decent amount of time and so on and so forth to kind of be looked forward to. And so Unravel 2 comes out and it's just a complete surprise to everybody. It's like, nobody was looking for it, unfortunately. Unravel 2 is amazing. I agree. I thought Unravel 2 was fantastic. But their marketing for it was atrocious. And so, like, I think for this game, it's not going to be it's not going to be a problem because this game is so good and so well known that, like, you know, people are just going to end up finding out about the DLC and picking it up anyway. But I bet they could have actually accrued more.
A devastating blow.
Had they announced it better-ish. Let me see. No, it's still full brightness. I'm just gonna zap them with light moves. It works. Death. Eat my scroll.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I've got a ton of resources to just get into these. Yeah, it looks like going on a long run with like my A team is working incredibly well for me. Alt, it's a torch. Torch. We actually did need those. Okay. That made it a little bit darker. She resisted. But did he resisted? Well, I wouldn't exactly call not dying resisting, but still. Let's probably dazzling light her. She's an inconvenience, and let's skip the need for a torch.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
So what is part of the new DLC? There's like an endless dungeon that you can do. You know, let's actually kill this guy. I'd go for her, but honestly, she's not a huge threat. Oh, he's still bleeding. That's kind of neat. It added like an endless dungeon mode, some new trinkets, and like a new class and stuff. He's not bleeding enough yet.
A singular strike.
Well, that's okay. I like it how we can de-stress for critting a corpse on the ground. Yeah, going for the bad one. Please be Vestal time. It is not Vestal time. Whatever. Better to kill her, than like
foolish horrors.
Pushing it back or whatever.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
So remember correctly, Wander had the mystery gang in a previous playthrough of this. Yes, I did, and I want to bring it back. We just have to, oh. We have to go back. Into the secret room. But yeah, I will absolutely... There we go. Great treasures. Ooh, Vestal only. Collector. Protection against unholy, crit versus unholy, less damage, bleed resist. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's move the anti-venom up here. This here. Oh, can't have two of the same relics on at the same time. Well, that's fine. Okay, we've got those. I don't think I need the anti-venom at this point. I'm gonna get into a fight because I can. Oh. I guess I just turned around. Alright, well, whatever. Words. Whatever, I don't need to get into that fight. Turns out I just turned around after the secret room. Perfect. So we're largely non-stressed. The Vestal's a bit of an issue. So that's about it. Hell yeah. Why did you get scared? We disarmed the trap. I guess it's the fact that there was a trap. Okay, what else do we have? I don't think I have any more... No, I don't have any more medicinal herbs. Ooh, these are worth 5,000 each. That's a lot. Okay, what do we got? It's just spiders. I mean, admittedly, spiders can do damage. They can stun lock you. That's the danger of spiders. Luckily, the spiders don't have a whole lot of HP. So it's just kind of like, eh. Stun them. I could bleed. Let's just try and go for the bleed. Never mind. That move never hits. Oh, don't stun her. Good. I actually was planning on doing Divine Grace on him. He's taking too much damage. It's not so bad, but it hurts. Good Bulwark of Faith. Well, that was useless. I should have gone with Bulwark of Faith. I was like, no, I'm not going to do Bulwark of Faith. This will be done in like 2 hits. And the answer was, nope. Very, very much not. Okay. I should probably remember to use emboldening vapors more often. It is actually like a legitimately good move. Use speed. Thank you.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, so we actually need the full team heal. I guess we can camp after this. This would be a fine situation for camping. Let's see. Stunning blow. It's dead anyway. But I got it. Ooh, and we get the flagellant.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I think I'm just going to leave that behind. I don't know how much this is worth, but not really useful for what I'm doing here.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Let's do Sanctuary. Encourage. Let's see. Zealous Speech. Oh! Party reduces stress by 15. There we go. Problem solved. So that almost completely de-stresses the party. We're going to keep adventuring for a bit. There's a bit more loot and I might as well go for it. Instead of just leaving it behind. Or, well, instead of whatever. I mean, it's pretty much is this the Necromancer. Then I might switch games for the night. Maybe. Probably. And what time is it? 11:14? Yeah, I've been streaming with this for about 4 hours. Holy shit, I've been streaming this for 4 hours. That's one thing about Darkest Dungeon that I both hate and love. It's one of those games where you can play it for 4 hours straight and you think you've only been playing it for, like, 2. At the same time, I kind of hate that, because that means it's gonna take forever.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
What do we get rid of? Probably the holy water at this point. We might have a use for it, but it's unlikely. And the more treasure I can bring back, the more upgrades I can nab. Let's see, have we fought the Collector yet? No, I haven't. And I'm kind of hoping I don't. Just because the Collector is a giant dick. I have fought him before and beat him. But it sucks. Okay. He is stunnable. Miss. I mean, it's fine. We can easily camp again. This team has some damn fine stress relief. So we don't have much to worry about. Let's see. I could get stabby. Let's keep trying to stun this sucker. Keeping him down is the best way to keep my life clear. Okay, my life clear? I don't know. Words. De-stress. There we go. How do these guys always end up being the last one? It's because I keep missing them. They're hard to hit for some reason. Squirrely little suckers.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzy fall.
Okay, we're almost done. Watch me get another, like, secret location. Nope. In fact, after this next room, we can leave. I just wanted to get everything, seeing as we're here.
Gold,
and it really is paying out incredibly well.
Paid for in blood.
Okay. Last fight of this run. Double dodge. Why is it always that they both dodge? I don't know. I would love to see somebody do an article on like how RNG works in these games. That's a lot of dodges already. Oh, this is bad. is a bad sign. I guess if the run runs into trouble before we reach the Necromancer, I can always just book it. That is an entirely valid option for me. Okay. Yep. We might as well just do judgment work on her. Never mind! No judgments. Thou art judged. I should probably just have the Vestal heal herself repeatedly. If I can.
Quakes.
Yeah, we're kind of getting it there. Alright, there we go. A little bit more. And yeah, we'll see if I can either upgrade their equipment or their skills between. Let's see if I can go for the stun. I might be able to do one more Vestal heal. Probably not, though. Vestal heal. And yeah, we can also camp, too. We'll be able to completely de-stress her by the time we're done. Hey, thank you, Kashnik
Seize this
Yazria.
momentum.
That's
Push
a
on
cool
to
name.
the task's end.
Okay, so it looks like we're done with this dungeon. Let's fire one up.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in
Sanctuary.
a maze.
There we go. And zealous speech anyway. We are going to leave this dungeon with no stress. In fact, I guess I probably should have just hit quest complete from there.
The great
I think I
ruins
can.
belong to us.
Money!
And we
So
will
much
find
money!
Whatever
So
secrets they hold.
what kind of bits did we pick up? Oh, Dismas has got scurvy. That sucks. And hagiomania. I think we can live with those, at least for now. So we'll go fight the Necromancer with this
A
crew.
fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Okay, so Vatville and Menelineni have rested. I'm gonna throw Menelineni in there again. Alright, so this is the blacksmith. Blacksmith would be good. Let's take a look at the guild first, though. 38. Oh no, we could actually conceivably get that. So it really is a 2-to-3 ratio. Okay, so skill upgrades up to rank 3. This one might be kind of tough. Okay, so I can get either weaponsmithing or armor smithing. Let's go weaponsmithing.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
Alright, so that'll buff his damage by 1. Yep. This is a bit pricey, but it's worth it. Because that solidly puts this team in the can kick ass all the way to the end game territory. I could consider something like the Holy Lance. No, the Holy Lance ain't great. Let's grab Inspiring Cry, just in case. Okay. And we're also going to check with these guys. Let's close this. Not you. You. So I'm probably going to hold on to the Vestal items. I don't know about the stun resist. Or the disease resist. We want this, though. Blight skill chance. What else do we have? Move resist. Protection. So we also have this. Stun skill chance. Damage versus stun. Blight resist. And there's also the bleed resist, dodge versus unholy. Food consumed when camping and cannot be guarded. I don't know how to unlock those necessarily. Oh, there's a remove all trinkets button. You're right. So yeah, what's the grayed out stuff? Because there's also, is it because it's blasphemous? Is it a set? Because in that case, let's try the sacrilegious tome. Ah, there we go. So yeah, it's a set bonus. Well, I'm gonna keep this. So extra dodge, healing done in position 4, healing done versus unholy, crits receive chance versus not unholy. Yeah, so this should be good here. Let's see, dismiss. Damage to melee skills. Let's put that on Renauld. I think. Hurts his dodge a bit, but that's okay. Because, yeah, I think everything except for Zealous Accusation is melee. Oh, I don't know, his main ones. We can consider switching that around. I think this is a fine position. So what's this? Crusader only, speed, damage, scouting chance, food consumed when camping. Okay, so it makes the Crusader into a bit of a fat ass. But that's actually pretty good. I mean, the speed and the damage and the scouting chance are good. Give me all of it. Okay. Grab like one of those. Good luck me.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat? A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Yeah, so we're just gonna beeline for this guy. Mainly because this is not a money run and... problems. Oh, she dodged it. Sweet. I mean, just because it's not a money run doesn't mean that I'm not going to go for things anyway. But, it's not a money run. Hello. Okay. Oh, it got dark. That's fine. It's fine. I can deal with darkness. Let's see. I could do dazzling light. I could just judge this guy. Judgment. Because, yeah, these guys are all unholy. Yeah? Yep. Perfect. Let's just kill them all.
Executed.
I could have killed off one of the arbalists. Whatever. This is fine. There we go. I really like the lighting system in this game. Originally, I think I hated it just because it was another thing that I had to manage. But it works out, like, actually really well. Ow. Probably better just keep trying to stun this guy. There we go. Heal self. Oh yeah. That new trinket setup is gonna be effective. Cause yeah, while we're here, while we're more or less in this zone, we just get a sizable benefit to it's like a 50% bonus to all healing.
Press this advantage.
Whenever there's an
no
undead.
quarter.
Period. Ooh, another blight skill chance. Yes. Okay, so that puts her blight chances like way high. Okay, and let's head. Oh, there's loot this way. We're going for it. It's not that I'm going to run out of resources.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Unless, of course, I get exceedingly unlucky. I mean,
cleansed from our lands.
There is always the ever-present possibility that we get exceedingly lucky and it's like, you know that thing you wanted? No.
As the light gains purchase,
but then again, I'd have a ton of money,
spirits
so
are
who
lifted,
cares?
and purpose is made clear.
Let's see. Tell me what the Vestal's trinket is.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
So, there's two Vestal trinkets. One is protection, crit, reduce stress damage, versus unholy but reduces bleed resist. Or are you talking about the sacrilegious tome, which is extra dodge and more or less 50% healing done while I'm in this area? I've got a number of mods that add trinkets. So we're going to be seeing some of them. Now, these guys are just human, so we don't get the crazy benefit on it. But that's okay, because I don't think I really care. I don't think it really impacts me as much, honestly. I can just kind of quietly steamroll this. Let's see, he's got a 50% chance to resist stun. I don't really have much else to actually think about anyway. Those are two really good trinkets. Good find. Hell yeah. Yeah, I really like the list of mods that I've kind of accrued. Hopefully I can grab a couple more. The trinket mods I think are by far my favorites. We should probably heal Dismas while we're here. Because they give me so much more, like, customizable... customizability? Is that a word? That's one of those where, like, I suddenly start doubting myself. I'm like, is that actually a word, or am I just like...
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Thanatophobia. Oh, well, that should be fine. Yeah, these guys are gonna need some R&R after this. But that's kind of expected after these. Okay, let's just switch to him. There we go. Should probably also switch back to the regular order, just because I think the riposte is better than the point-blank shot. Point-blank shot is like a huge burst of damage really early on. But, I would argue riposte is probably more helpful for the long run, just in case they do start wailing in his general direction. It is kind of a quiet dungeon tonight. I think I was kind of expecting some more resistance here, but they are few and far in number. Then again, we actually have been in a number of fights so far, so I guess it's not...
reward for a task well performed.
Not that big of a surprise. Okay. Ooh, secret! Yeah, so scouting chance is something I gotta work on. I want that point-blank shot ready for the boss, since he's gonna be in the front spot for 5 seconds. That's a good point. Though it kinda depends on, our luck to some degree, too.
Begone, fiend!
Because sometimes we're kind of slow on the uptake. Now, do these guys count as unholy? No, they don't. That's weird and unfortunate, but still, the 25% is kind of a-okay. See, we do have... Oh, it's only a 10% damage for melee skills. It's hardly worth sneezing over. Oh, you messed up.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh. I guess this is open vein time.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy
some food.
Them
Sweet.
all.
Sack is empty. And I can get this one open. I don't remember what this one does.
A fortune.
1,000
waiting
gold.
to be spent.
Not bad. Gonna laugh if you get this entire team to the ending.
Annihilated.
It's possible. I mean, this is... I wouldn't say this is the strongest team I've ever rolled. But it's really good. It's just very bland. I'd probably switch out the Crusader, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to compare numbers and stuff. Because I like the Crusader a lot, but the Crusader's also just kind of... He doesn't do that much damage. Oh. Okay, that's a suck.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Stun this sucker. I guess it did get kind of dark in here. Oops.
Confidence
There we go.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Luckily, we can do an incision. Actually, let's not do an incision. Let's just buff him up. Oh, interesting. Only certain characters can actually move. Question, can I... Okay, that... Oh, that's for the whole battle. Huh. That's actually really good. Whee!
Back to the pit.
Yeah, that buff alone is ridiculous. Did we just get... No, we didn't actually get any holy water. I thought for a second we got lucky. Oh, that reminds me. Glad I still had a key.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I almost didn't check that one. And note to self, bring more supplies next time. Turns out I kind of needed them. Okay. And we've got plenty of torches. Carry us through. Let's see what we have up ahead. Another secret room. Ah. Nope. Looks like we're free and clear to go. So yeah, I'll see what kind of buffs I can pick up from camping before we go into the boss fight. But honestly, I'm not feeling too disadvantaged here. Oh, can't carry anymore. Get rid of the medicinal herbs. They're kind of tangentially useful, but I need
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I need loot. Oh. I guess it would have actually been helpful to hold on to. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. And there's the boss. So we do have a fight beforehand. Well, you know what? I'm just going to assume it's going to be just about as easy as the rest.
It's a goal without hope.
Okay, reduced chance of monsters being surprised. It's kind of helpful. Reduce stress. Extra accuracy. Disease resist. Stress damage received. Okay, so accuracy, ranged skills. So let's do bandit sense, clean guns. And bless. Alright. And she can do that. Alright. So this is about as good of a
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I'd swear he said that like 2 rooms ago. But yeah, this is about as good as I'm going to get. We've got them surprised, and we've got We're pretty much rolling peak right now, which is good. Didn't kill him, unfortunately. Okay, Dazzling Light. Which does more damage? Dazzling Light or Judgment? Oh, Judgment does more. There we go. The corpse icons. I love them, but they're really gross looking. That's just like a dude's bloody torso. Straight up.
Destroyed.
Okay, so unfortunately we're going to be going a little bit
Eradicated.
wounded into this next fight.
Success so clearly in view.
Oh, that's life.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Yeah, so she'll be mildly wounded if at all.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh, she is full. Okay, there we go.
Towering, fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material.
Ah.
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay, so let's bop those vapors. Let's see. Heed. Nah. Kill that. Whoa. Okay, that's a good sign. Can I stun him? I might be able to. Oh, that's a good feeling. Let's see. I can do that. Or we can just smite him over here. These are good feelings. Just keep that going. Uses remaining. None, but that's fine. Okay, let's do the party heal. People are kind of... injured. Otherwise, I'd just wail on it normally. Point blank shot! Ah, I was really hoping for the crit. Alright, so what's that one do? So, some stress. Otherwise, not much. Bone Soldier? Nah, let's just stab him. Oh, he's bleeding. Sweet. Let's see. And he's back to having this. Alright, let's see if we can stun him. I'm bullying the shit out of the first boss. As a new feeling. I don't think I've ever bullied him to this extent.
With no living sinew to actuate them, will these walking bones finally fail?
Wow. This was, kind of easy. Whee! Then again, this is a pretty strong crew. We had one character that's slightly overleveled.
This expedition at least
round.
promises success.
Okay, well, I'll just throw it on him for now. There we go. And return to the Hamlet. I think this gets us our first bit of blueprint stuff, too, which is nice. And everybody's up to level 3. Ashen. Replace germaphobe. Should be fine. So yeah, we're gonna have to rest and recuperate that team for a little bit.
Irritant to some, a sanguine memory to me.
I think? No, we didn't get a district. I guess we gotta go further in the game. I was hoping we get a district. Well, before I go anywhere, let's see. Let's get rid of scurvy. Let's see. Emerald Herald has Gambler, don't care. Anemic, okay, we will want to get rid of that one. And Ascetic, probably. What about Plague Knight? The Yips. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that too. Let's see, can I upgrade this place?
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind. Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
Yeah, those are physical, so we're gonna have to keep working on upgrading that. Let's see. Yeah, so it's gonna take a little while. We'll do a bunch of runs with the other characters, I think, after this. But I think that is entirely justified. Because we were kind of running around kicking ass with them for quite some time. We'll see if we can bring the Mystery Machine crew back together. The Seeker Man-at-Arms. Nah, since they all start at level 1, I'm just gonna be kind of picky. We'll see if I can get it so I can get the them to start at a higher level too. Mainly though, we'll see if we can get some more mods for next time. I guess that would be tomorrow.